Hello once again, welcome back. Here Leslie, your English teacher. I hadn't recorded any videos. I'm very sorry. I was very busy, but now I have a bit more time on weekends, so I hope you continue learning along with me. On today's lesson, we have reported speech, okay? In English, in Spanish, in French, in Chinese, in Japanese, in many languages, we report conversations. But it is very important that you know how to form different tenses, okay? In order to use reported speech correctly, you must recognize simple present, simple past, simple future, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. Auxiliaries will, can, could, have to, must. You have to recognize pretty much all the structures, okay? So if you don't recognize these structures, then you may have some problems. Why? Because you won't be able to see what structure you need to use, okay? So my first example is an example in the simple past. And let's imagine that I'm having a conversation now with my boyfriend and like, well, yesterday I went to Walmart. And then he's like, oh, okay, what did you buy? Oh, well, I bought some fruits, vegetables, etc. Then he talks to another person and he wants to report what I said. So my original idea was I went to Walmart yesterday, right? When he reports, he cannot use exactly the same tense. He has to modify it. And my original is I went to Walmart yesterday. I went indicates simple past. And yesterday is my time expression. When he reports, he has to modify this. As you can see, first he has to use who mentioned this. In this case is Leslie, so Leslie is a she. Sometimes I'm rough, but I'm a she, okay? So she is the subject, and then he has to use the reporting verb. In this case, I am using said. So this is your reporting verb. And then, as you can see, he is using the idea. She had gone. She had gone is not in the simple past. Why? Because he's reporting and he has to modify. So, in this case, if your original idea is in past, when you report, you have to use the past perfect, right? And if you happen to have some time expressions, you also have to modify them because it wasn't yesterday. Maybe he reported the conversation 2 or 3 weeks later, so he has to make some changes, right? So, as you can see, yesterday is transformed into the day before, no? So now I am my boyfriend and I say, well, my girlfriend or Leslie said she had gone. No, she went. She had gone to Walmart the day before, right? This example is for the past, but you can also report ideas with other tenses. I have another example. Let's imagine that I tell my boyfriend, I will go to a party next weekend. So my original is, I will go to a party next weekend, right? Then again, he's going to report this conversation. Maybe he's talking to one of his friends, and then he says like, well, my girlfriend or Leslie, blah, blah, blah. Now, the first example, I use the verb said, right? But now I'm going to use another verb that is also very common. I can say, Leslie told me she would go to a party the following weekend. need to get a bigger board. Okay, so the original, look at the original. My original is in the present? No, my original is in the future, in the simple future, and I'm using will. After will, remember your verb is in simple form. And next weekend is your time expression, right? Then, in the report, I'm using the person that mentioned the information, and now I have another reporting verb. I'm using told. But look, when I use told, I cannot say Leslie told she would go to a party. If I use told, you must use the person that listened to this information. So, in this case, who received the information? Leslie's boyfriend. So, Leslie told her boyfriend, which is me. No, Leslie told, and this is an object pronoun. Remember, object pronouns are those that go after the verb, okay? The doer of the activity, the receiver of the activity. So, I, me, you, she, her, he, him, it, we, us, they, them, you. Those are the object pronouns, and you must use them after the verb told, sorry. And then you continue with the idea. Leslie told me she would go to a party the following weekend. As you can see, I am modifying will. When I report, I don't use will. Will passes to would. Okay? Well, I'm very sorry. Okay, would. And after would, once again, you have to use your verb in simple form. And finally, you have the time expression. Your time expression is next weekend. All the time expressions that refer to the future, you will have to use the following. For example, if I say next year, in the report, you say the following year. If I say next month, in the report, you have to say the following month, right? There are other changes that I'm going to teach you, right? But pretty much this is what you have to learn. When you are reporting, it's not just about repeating. It's about modifying the tenses according to the ideas that you heard, right? Now, in the next video, I'm going to teach you the sequence of tenses. What is the sequence of this? How you have to transform all these ideas, right? And well, if you have any questions, as I have always told you, please let me know. Ask me. I've always told my students, please ask your teacher. Sometimes teachers say, do you have any questions? And students are like, no. And then in the exam, Jesus Christ, they don't pass the exams. And this is because students, especially Mexican students, don't ask questions. Please ask questions. Make your teachers work, right? So the next video is coming. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Please ask any questions if you have them, okay? See you in a bit. Bye-bye.